Listen carefully, because if you are watching this right now, it is not by accident. God Himself has brought you to this moment, and this warning you are about to hear is meant for you, specifically, personally, in a way that will shake the very core of your spirit, because you are one of them, and heaven can't keep it hidden any longer, and neither can the signs, the patterns, the moments you've been feeling, the restless nights, the questions in your heart that no one could answer. God is saying, I must speak to you now, because the time has arrived, and you cannot ignore this message. You see, for too long you may have felt like you were wandering alone, like no one understood the battles you've been carrying, like you were out of place in a world that doesn't seem to notice or care. But that's because your path has always been different, your calling has always been higher, and the warning you are receiving today is proof that you are chosen, set apart, and being prepared for something bigger than you can see right now. And I need you to feel this. Take a deep breath and pay attention to your body, because when God speaks, His words reach deeper than your mind, they reach your spirit, they stir your soul, and if you feel even a small shiver, a tightness, a burning awareness inside you, know that this is not coincidence, this is the Spirit moving through you. Perhaps you've noticed signs, strange coincidences, repeated numbers like 111, 333, or 777, moments where your intuition screamed warnings, feelings of urgency that you couldn't explain, and now you realize that those were not random, those were divine signals leading you to this revelation. And let me tell you, chosen one, this message cannot wait, because the longer you delay, the more opportunity you give to doubt, fear, and delay to cloud your purpose, to prevent your awakening, to keep you from stepping fully into the destiny God has been preparing for you. And that is why you must lean in, listen closely, and receive this word fully, because ignoring it is not an option. Your life, your calling, and your impact depend on it. I want you to type in the comments I receive right now if you feel that God is speaking directly to your spirit, because every declaration activates what is already set in motion in heaven, and every comment is a seed of agreement that brings your revelation closer to full manifestation. And you may be wondering, why me? Why now? Why this warning? The answer is simple yet profound. God has chosen you to be awake, to be alert, to carry His message, to be ready to act when the world sleeps, and you are standing at a threshold where everything you've felt, everything you've prayed for, everything you've silently carried is about to align with His timing, because this warning is the spark that will awaken the fire within you. And I want you to listen carefully. What you are feeling right now is the stirring of your destiny, the preparation for your breakthrough, the confirmation that you were never ordinary, never unnoticed, never behind, never forgotten, because God has been orchestrating events, circumstances, and alignments that you could not have seen, and now the veil is lifting, the signs are converging, and the revelation is arriving in a way that you cannot ignore. And the truth is, many of the chosen ones will never recognize the season they are in, many will scroll past, many will dismiss the signs as coincidence, but not you, because something inside you has been drawn here today, because God is awakening a readiness in you that cannot be silenced, and that is why you must remain fully present, fully awake, and fully engaged with every word of this message. And maybe right now you feel a mix of fear and excitement, because a warning always comes with urgency, because warnings are not casual, they are not gentle, they are not optional, they are divine signals that your life, your path, your destiny is at a critical juncture, and God is saying, you must hear this, you must act on this, you must not delay. And as you continue to listen, pay attention to every nudge, every revelation, every detail, because the Spirit is communicating not only with your mind but with your inner knowing, your intuition, and your awareness, and if you can recognize it, you will align yourself perfectly with the next step that heaven is ready to reveal. Chosen one, do not underestimate the power of receiving this word today. This is not just information, this is not just advice, this is not just motivation, this is a prophetic warning, a divine alignment, a message that will prepare your spirit to move, to act, and to step fully into what has been predestined for you, and it cannot wait any longer. And as you feel this stirring inside you, type 777 in the comments as a sign that you are ready, because these numbers are not just coincidences, they are prophetic confirmations that your readiness has been recognized by heaven, that your faith is being activated, and that your response now will determine how quickly the next season unfolds. And remember this, chosen one, the enemy will always try to keep you distracted, confused, or doubtful, but the Spirit is louder, the message is clearer, and God's timing is perfect, and that is why today, at this exact moment, you are receiving this warning, because heaven knows you are ready to step into awareness, purpose, and destiny, and the revelation you are about to receive in the next parts of this series will give you clarity, courage, and prophetic guidance like never before, preparing you to walk fully awake in alignment with God's plan for your life. And this is only the beginning, so stay alert, stay engaged, and allow your spirit to fully absorb every word, because this warning is alive, it is urgent, and it is your gateway to awakening. And now, as you continue listening, I need you to understand something crucial. This warning is not general, it is personal, it is for you, and it is arriving at a time when your spirit is ready to receive it fully. For too long, you may have felt unseen, unheard, and overlooked, but that was never God's plan. It was simply preparation, molding you, shaping you, and making you aware that when He finally speaks, you must listen and act. There is a pattern unfolding in your life, signs you may have ignored, moments that seemed too coincidental to be real, yet they were all pointing to this awakening. The numbers you see, the doors that closed, the opportunities that never aligned, the voices that doubted you, the moments of loneliness, they were never random. Each one was a divine nudge, a hidden signal, a warning disguised as a challenge, and now God is bringing the clarity you've been praying for. You are standing at a spiritual threshold, a critical juncture, where the decision to heed or ignore this message will determine not only your path but the impact you will have in the world, because chosen one, God is preparing you for something extraordinary, something so powerful that it cannot be hidden any longer, and the moment to awaken, to act, to align has arrived. I want you to feel this. Every moment of delay, every unanswered question, every silent struggle you endured was purposeful. It was the refining fire, the quiet preparation, the awakening of your spiritual senses, and now, the revelation that was once concealed is being revealed. You are being called to see with spiritual eyes, to hear with spiritual ears, and to move with spiritual authority. This is why you must be alert to every detail, every stir in your spirit, every intuitive nudge, because God is speaking in ways that transcend human understanding, and if you miss it, you will miss the alignment that could shift your life forever. Take a moment and reflect. Have you noticed how often certain signs appear repeatedly in your life? Numbers like 111, 333, or 777 showing up again and again. Moments that feel too perfect to be coincidence? That is heaven's fingerprint, confirming that you are chosen, that you are awake, and that you are receiving what others cannot yet see. And I need you to engage right now. Type "I receive" in the comments if you feel this message stirring something deep in your spirit, because your declaration activates the alignment and confirms your readiness for what God is unveiling. The enemy has worked to keep you distracted, doubting, fearful, and even discouraged, but today, this warning pierces the veil, because God cannot be silenced when His plan is ready to move, and you, chosen one, are in the exact position He intended for you. Do not underestimate this moment. What you are hearing is a direct activation for your destiny. The Spirit is stirring in ways that will prepare you to act boldly, decisively, and with confidence in the calling you have been given. This warning will not be repeated in the same way. If you are tempted to scroll away, remember that this message was delivered to you specifically, at a time when your spirit could fully receive it, and ignoring it may delay what heaven has already set in motion for you. You are about to enter a season where clarity replaces confusion, alignment replaces uncertainty, courage replaces fear, and revelation replaces doubt. Every detail, every instruction, every insight in this message is meant to awaken your spirit, strengthen your faith, and prepare you for the next step in your divine assignment. Chosen one, you are part of a group that God has been preparing for this very time, a generation of awakened souls who will see the mysteries of heaven unfold on earth, and the warning you are receiving now is your invitation to rise, to align, and to move in obedience to what God is showing you. And as you sit with this, I want you to comment 777 if you feel that God's presence is undeniable right now, because these numbers are signs, confirmations, and activations that your season of revelation is arriving, and your response will determine how quickly your life begins to align with what heaven has prepared. Hear me, you were chosen to see this, to receive this, and to act upon it, because God's warning is never just information, it is activation. It is preparation. It is divine alignment. And in the next part, we will dive even deeper into what God is revealing about your purpose, your calling, and your destiny, unlocking the clarity and courage you need to step boldly into the season He has been preparing just for you. And now, chosen one, as you step further into this revelation, I need you to recognize the gravity of what is being revealed. This is no ordinary message, no casual word, no generic encouragement. This is a warning that comes directly from heaven, a call to awaken your spirit, to align your life, and to act before the season passes. For too long, you may have felt hidden, unseen, and unprepared, but God has been orchestrating every moment, every circumstance, every encounter to bring you to this exact threshold. The warning you are hearing now is not meant to scare you, it is meant to awaken you, to ignite the fire that has been dormant inside, to alert you that your destiny requires immediate attention, and to prepare you to step boldly into the assignment that heaven has longed for you to embrace. You are one of them, the chosen, the prepared, the awakened, and this message cannot wait because every delay, every hesitation, every moment of indecision could cost you alignment with your true purpose. You may have felt doubt creeping in, fear whispering lies, and the enemy attempting to blur your vision, but God is louder, His Spirit is stronger, and the signs surrounding you are unmistakable. Repeated numbers, coincidences that feel too perfect to ignore, intuitive nudges that you've brushed aside, all of these are converging to deliver this warning that can no longer be hidden. Take a deep breath and feel it, the stirring in your chest, the pressure in your spirit, the undeniable awareness that something monumental is being revealed right now. That is heaven speaking, chosen one. And I need you to engage with this moment. Type I receive or 777 in the comments if you can feel the activation, because these declarations are not just engagement, they are your public alignment with God's plan and a confirmation that you are ready to step into your destiny. Hear me clearly, the season of passive waiting is over, the season of silent doubt has ended, and the time for bold action, full awareness, and prophetic alignment has arrived. God is calling you to rise, to see the hidden truths, to recognize your position as one of the chosen, and to step with confidence into what has already been decreed in heaven. And I need you to understand this. The warning is urgent because the hour is critical, the revelation is powerful because it carries divine alignment, and your response will determine how quickly you are launched into the next season of your life. The doors that were closed to you, the voices that doubted you, the paths that seemed blocked, all of these were God's preparation, not His denial, and today the veil is lifted, the hidden is revealed, and the assignment is clear. Walk boldly, speak truthfully, and step fully into your purpose. Some of you may feel overwhelmed, unsure, or even fearful, but that is precisely why this warning is so necessary, to awaken courage, to ignite faith, and to remind you that God's timing is perfect and His plan is unstoppable. Do not underestimate the impact of receiving this revelation, for your obedience will not only shape your destiny but will also influence those around you, creating a ripple of awakening that extends far beyond what you can see. And as you absorb this, I want you to comment I see it if you feel the clarity and purpose flowing into your spirit right now, because acknowledgement is the first step to alignment, and alignment is the first step to fully receiving what heaven has ordained. Chosen one, take this seriously. This is not a message you come back to later, it is a message you act on now, because the window of opportunity is open and will not remain so indefinitely. The clarity, courage, and confirmation you are receiving are tools for your awakening, weapons for your spiritual assignment, and keys to unlocking the destiny that has been hidden in plain sight. And as you continue to process this, prepare your heart, strengthen your faith, and open your mind, because the next part will deliver the full activation, guidance, prophetic insight, and motivation to ensure you step fully into your calling without hesitation. Heaven is ready, God is speaking, and you, chosen one, are ready to receive. And now, chosen one, as you step into this final part of the message, I need you to feel the weight and the power of what is being revealed. This is the climax of the warning, the full unveiling of God's plan for you, and the moment where your spirit will either awaken fully or remain in hesitation. Hear me clearly, God's warning has arrived for a reason. You are one of them, a chosen vessel, a hidden gem prepared in silence, refined through struggle, and now elevated to a time of revelation that cannot wait. The urgency you feel is not fear, it is a divine alert, a stirring in your soul, a call to move decisively and boldly into alignment with your purpose. Everything you've endured up to this point, the pain, the delay, the confusion, the unanswered prayers, was preparation for this exact moment, this exact activation, and this exact revelation. And I want you to take a deep breath, because what you are about to receive will ignite clarity in your spirit, courage in your heart, and a sense of direction that will forever change the course of your life. This is why the warning cannot wait. Heaven is declaring that the time for awakening has arrived, and the destiny that was hidden from view is now being illuminated. You are being shown the path, the assignment, and the alignment required to step fully into your calling, and if you ignore this, you risk delaying the fulfillment of what heaven has decreed for you. That is why engagement matters. You must respond. Comment now with I receive 777 or I am awake if you feel the stirring of God's Spirit in your soul, because these declarations confirm your readiness and activate the alignment God has been orchestrating in your life. The enemy will always try to distract you, confuse you, or diminish the urgency of this warning, but you are stronger, chosen, and divinely equipped to rise above the deception. The clarity you are receiving now is a direct transmission from heaven, a prophetic release to awaken your awareness, and a call to act in faith without hesitation. You are being reminded that the doors that were once closed are now opening, the delays that seemed endless were never permanent, and the alignment of your spirit with God's plan is ready to accelerate. This is your moment to step fully awake, to embrace the revelation, and to position yourself for the next season that has been prepared for you. Do not underestimate the significance of this activation. You are not here by chance. You are here because God has chosen to reveal this to you at a time when your readiness, your faith, and your obedience will determine how fully you step into your purpose. And now, as you feel this awakening in your chest, this surge of clarity in your mind, and this activation in your spirit, I want you to commit to one thing. Do not let fear, doubt, or delay stop you from walking boldly into the calling God has placed on your life. Stand in agreement with heaven. Speak out loud. Declare your readiness, and respond with faith. Because when God can no longer hide the message, when heaven is aligned, and when you step into your purpose fully awake, there is no force on earth that can stop the fulfillment of what has been decreed. And before we conclude this powerful message, I want you to take action, not tomorrow, not later, but now. Type I am ready in the comments to declare your agreement with this prophetic revelation. Share this video with someone who needs to hear that they are one of the chosen, because God's message cannot wait for them either. And finally, if you have felt the fire of God's Spirit moving through you in this series, make sure you subscribe to our channel, so you can stay connected to more prophetic revelations, divine guidance, and spiritual insights that are designed to awaken, align, and empower you in every season of your life. Turn on notifications, join our community, and connect with us in the comments, because your engagement not only strengthens your alignment but also creates a ripple of awakening that reaches countless others. Chosen one, this is your call to rise, to embrace, and to step fully into the destiny that has been prepared for you. God's warning has arrived. Hear it, believe it, receive it, and act on it, because your life, your purpose, and your impact depend on it. And remember, this is not just a message, it is a movement, a divine awakening, and a prophetic confirmation that the time to step boldly into your calling is now. Do not delay. Stand awake. Move forward. And let heaven's plan manifest through you.